Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to air one out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. Sanders a 1st down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring it to 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Mike Pennell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan.
He'll buy some time right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
21-0 our score after 1. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Ryan.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Dante Fowler
charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Ryan. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They go play action now. Ryan.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Ryan will throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but touchdown! That's caught. Tyler Eifert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. A quick throw into the hands of Reagor. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 3rd down gain of 19. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. Complete to Zaccheaus. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts
making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and
1. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a catch good. It's Eifert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Genard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out right at the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.